Greetings, and welcome to this windswept shore, where I will share with you one of Kipling's most powerful but less well-known poems. This is a change from the historical poems I've been uploading, and it's altogether darker, but still with great relevance today. For reasons that will become obvious, I'm reversing my usual format with the notes before the poem. This poem was written around 1900, at a time when Britain was heavily committed to the war against the Boers in South Africa, and home defences were weak. Rivalry with Imperial Germany was strong, and there was widespread fear of a German invasion. In the poem, Kipling uses the image of flooding caused by the failure of neglected sea defences on England's east coast as a metaphor for invasion and the need for the country to strengthen and maintain its military defences. Much of England's east coast is very low-lying, protected from flooding by man-made defences. Indeed, some of the land is below sea level, drained and reclaimed from the sea, the made land in the poem. The images that you can see are from the North Sea flood of 1953, when an exceptionally high tide coincided with a strong storm surge, and the defences gave way in many places. In England, over 300 people lost their lives, and across the sea in the Netherlands, the figure was nearly 2,000. The core part of those sea defences were earthwork embankments built to protect low-lying land. In America, they would be called levees. In England, they are called dykes. Yes, today that word has acquired a very different meaning. So, if you need to have a little giggle, then do so now. Get it out of your system, so that when you listen to the poem and you hear the word Dyke, you think this, and not anything else. In addition to the word dike, there are a number of unfamiliar and obscure terms relating to sea defences and low-lying land, so I have put a brief glossary in the description, and you can look up any words that are unclear. When he wrote this poem, Kipling was worried about military preparedness, but the poem could be said to be even more powerful and relevant to us today. With so many long-neglected, crumbling and failing institutions, and the sense of the familiar being washed away bit by bit. So, as always, like, subscribe, share, and sit back and listen to the Dykes. We have no heart for the fishing, we have no hand for the oar. All that our fathers taught us of old pleases us now no more. All that our own hearts bid us believe, we doubt where we do not deny. There is no proof in the bread we eat, or rest in the toil we ply. Look you, our foreshore stretches far through Seagate, Dyke, and Groyne, made land all that our fathers made, where the flats and the fairway join. They forced the sea a sea league back, they died and their work stood fast. We were born to peace in the lee of the dykes, but the time of our peace is past. Far off the full tide clambers and slips, mouthing and testing all, nipping the flanks of the water gates, baying along the wall, turning the shingle, returning the shingle, changing the set of the sand. We are too far from the beach, men say, to know how the outworks stand. So we come down, uneasy to look, uneasily pacing the beach. These are the dykes our fathers made, we never have known a breach. Time and again has the gale blown by, and we were not afraid. Now we come only to look at the dykes our fathers made. O'er the marsh where the homesteads cower apart the harried sunlight flies, shifts and considers, wanes and recovers, scatters and sickens and dies. An evil ember bedded in ash, a spark blown west by the wind. We are surrendered to night and the sea, the gale and the tide behind. At the bridge of the lower saltings the cattle gather and blare, roused by the feet of running men, dazed by the lantern glare. Unbar and let them away for their lives, the levels drown as they stand, where the flood wash forces the sluices aback, and the ditches deliver inland. Ninefold deep to the top of the dykes the galloping breakers stride, and their over-carried spray is a sea on the landward side. Coming like stallions they paw with their hooves, going they snatch with their teeth, till the bents and the furs and the sand are dragged out, and the old-time hurdles beneath. Bid men gather fuel for fire, the tar, the oil, and the tow. Flame we shall need, not smoke, in the dark if the riddled sandbanks go. Bid the ringers watch in the tower, who knows how the dawn shall prove, each with his rope between his feet, and the trembling bells above. Now we can only wait till the day, wait and apportion our shame. These are the dykes our fathers left, but we would not look to the same. Time and again we were warned of the dykes, time and again we delayed. Now it may fall, we have slain our sons, as our fathers we have betrayed. Walking along the wreck of the dykes, watching the work of the seas, these were the dykes our fathers made to our great profit and ease. But the peace is gone, and the profit is gone, with the old sure days withdrawn. That our own houses show us strange when we come back in the dawn.